Add it up.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Pizza Talks. I am joined today with...
Giorgis, second episode.
If you want to check the events of the week, down in the description as usual. Now Yori,
Yeah.
what is our topic?
Well, today, since it's a different day, and I'm not wearing another shirt right now to make it look like we have recorded episodes on separate days.
Naruto.
Don't point that out, come on. But yeah, today's topic, indeed, is something that took way too long to do. Gaming.
Indeed.
Because
How-
we are gamers.
Has no one talked about this?
I'm pretty sure we don't have a gaming episode. Maybe like on the far, far past.
On the far past.
I don't know. But yeah, gaming.
What is your favorite game?
Well, that's a very out there
Generic question.
Yeah, I don't know. Many different come to mind as like a standalone a standalone game. For Honor is one of the games that I enjoy because it kind of combines what I like into a competitive fighting game, medieval times, I love the medieval times, and knights, and all-out brawling. Even though the game now is terrible,
Oh.
as an
why?
idea, it was perfect.
Why is it terrible now?
Balancing out, no one cares, like, no balancing. The new heroes that have come out over the years, like, not exactly DLC, but new heroes they have abilities that didn't fit into the game, so the previous characters were very underpowered and then they got reworked to be more broken, and it's a continuous cycle of breaking a character, reworking them 2 years later. Some characters have had 5 reworks in 6 years. That's a rework a year. Too many reworks. But yeah, that's one of the things. As a legacy, let's say, game that I will always love in my heart, Castle Crashers, one of the first games that I remember playing. I know it's a very random
Why
thing.
do I not know any of these games so far?
Different childhoods, I don't know. But yeah, Castle
Starting on a
Crashers.
good note.
Yeah, Castle Crasher was one of my favorite games. Basically, cartoony style, very childish humor, like poop jokes and fart
Everybody
jokes.
loves childish
Yeah.
humor.
Yeah. It is like one of those things. Fortnights, save princesses, defeat the bad evil guy. Very generic, very fun game. I recommend it to everyone. And for like, I don't know, a game series, I don't think that any game series has really like kept me as a loyal fan for many years.
Game series. I'm also trying to think of like any actually good game series. Oh, Resident Evil. Come on,
Yeah, okay.
it's pretty solid. Not
it
all
is.
of the games in the franchise, but like there are plenty of good ones. Like 2, 8, 7, 8. You know.
The only game series that I can truly say that they have been persistent and good in any of their games is the Souls games, like from Dark Souls to Elden Ring with Sekiro and all that, and Bloodborne.
Not a fan.
You're not a fan because
It just doesn't appeal to me.
get good, first of all, you're bad at the game, and second, okay, it's not for everyone, yeah, they're not only for the difficulty aspect, the entire game feeling.
Yeah, it feels like very dark. Very.
It is, well, Dark Souls.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the atmosphere in general. Like
Well, I think in like 5 games with the 3 Souls games, Bloodborne, Demon Souls, Elden Ring, and Sekiro, I can't remember a single character that has a good ending.
that's not good.
No, I mean, that is not sad. No, as a story, very beautifully written.
Okay.
But everyone dies in misery and agony and pain. It's a dark world.
Well, I think I mentioned this like in the previous episode with I just love really sad endings. I don't like
Yeah.
happy endings.
Yeah. I mean, every Souls game has a very sad ending. Sekiro kind of different because you succeed, but you also don't succeed. It's like a middle point. But yeah, most of the Souls game is the main point of the game is you go into this endless adventure of pain and suffering only to buy some more time until the end of the world. It's like you don't save the world, you just buy a little bit more time. That's the main topic of the game. Try to extend an age that is slowly dying.
You know, it still doesn't intrigue me enough.
What can you do? Maybe it's because you probably haven't played with friends. It's a different experience.
Maybe it's because I play Genshin Impact.
Genshin?
Like, if you were to compare these two games, like, Genshin is like the exact opposite. Like, bright, lollies, waifus, whatever.
Gambling. Money.
Gambling.
A lot of money. Debt. Debt. A lot of debt. It's different. One is a gacha game, another is like a single player.
Not fair to compare.
Yeah, not fair to compare. But yeah, going back to what you said about the game series, Resident Evil. You love that. I know that.
No. Look, there are some games in this franchise that I really hate.
Yeah.
Like, really hate. Like, 3 and 4. No, 4 and 5, sorry.
4 isn't the one with...
I haven't played the remake for...
okay,
4.
the remake. Yeah. Okay.
I played the originals. It was really bad.
Yeah, I can imagine. I mean...
Bro, I died so many times. It was not even funny at this point. Like, my friends were watching me play it and just suffering. Continue suffering.
You were playing the remake of 2 in your stream, and you were using the unlimited ammo rocket launcher to play the game.
I've played Resident Evil 2, the remake, like 5 times now. And I've played it without the rocket launcher as well, so obviously I'm not gonna bother to play it.
Yeah, sure. Two-shotting Mr. X.
No, you cannot two-shot him.
3-shotted?
No, he doesn't die.
In the end.
Oh.
Where it's the climax of the game, you have like 1 minute to escape and you have to do the boss battle.
I mean, I guess it's because you already had done another boss battle. Like.
Yeah, okay. I mean, fair. Sometimes I also find my way through games. Another series that kind of shot itself in its foot and then is now having like a comeback. The Outlast series, horror games. Remember when I started speedrunning Outlast and I did the glitch where you skip most of the game? Yeah, that's another experience I like to do. Breaking games.
Playing Outlast was
the funniest thing for me.
The
funniest thing for me. I could see you struggling.
Were you watching all of the streams?
I saw all of the streams, but not entirely. Like I saw parts of most of the streams. Some I saw like.
I kept on getting stuck on certain parts.
Yeah, I know, and I wasn't telling you where to go because it was funny seeing you scared because either someone was following you or scared that someone might appear.
Oh, for some reason I also would always have beer with me when playing that game because that's the only way to get
coping.
And I would always end up spilling it because I'm clumsy.
Oh, I got it. Don't worry. Beep. Yeah. Another thing. Now I'm playing a different horror game, Amnesia. You hopped on the stream for like a bit.
A bit left.
Yeah, I know. I mean, obviously.
Busy.
Yeah, I know. It does. While I was playing, the only thing that I had after a while, because I don't have a second monitor, my chat is my phone. And because it ran out of battery, like almost, I had it on the charger, and because I had to place it upright, it was balancing on the charger. And when I got scared and like flicked my mouse, I hit it, and I saw like slow motion my phone falling, and I had to leave the mouse mid-chase. Well, not exactly chase, the monster was somewhere close to me, grab it, put it back, and then grab again my mouse, and that would have been bad.
A save indeed.
But yeah, horror games are interesting.
I don't like...
Not jump scary horror games.
I mean, I like when there is plot and all that. I think, what was it?
Okay, let me tell you this. FNAF, very popular game series.
I never played it, weirdly enough, but I kept on watching it.
You watch it and you're interested in the lore, from what I can tell.
Yeah.
But the games themselves...
Oh, also the songs.
Oh yeah,
Final Fantasy says
the fandom and all the
Yeah.
things around the games are good. The games themselves, I'm sorry, we didn't need 10 of the same game that is jumpscare.
Thank you.
The
Some
lore,
were completely unnecessary.
the first game, sure, it was something different for the time, like the whole format, check the doors, the cameras, and jumpscare if you don't. Jumpscares are very cheap, I don't like them, but once in a while, okay, jumpscare me once in a while, I can take that, it's not that bad, but if your whole game is about jumpscares, I think it kinda loses its point.
Exactly.
The only time that I didn't mind the jumpscares was Foxy, because you could see when Foxy was running at you, and you knew it was coming. It wasn't like scared now, scary, woo. Other things. We have been playing Dead by Daylight.
I don't
Once in a
like
while.
Dead by Daylight anymore. Like, I don't
I
enjoy
don't-
playing it. It's content, don't get me wrong. It's content, and I have fun playing with my friends, but, like, in general, I don't enjoy the game as I used to, like, back when I started playing it.
Yeah, but Nicolas Cage is coming out.
That was amazing.
Nicolas.
When I started, I thought we were like, what is this, April Fool?
Yeah.
April Fools or something? Like,
They did an interview with Nicolas Cage about the game, and they asked him, like, the interviewers, are you gonna be a survivor or a killer on the game? And he was like,
Yes.
I really don't know. he
he
just
can be
said,
both.
he just said that his son plays the game a lot, and that's why he did the deal to be in the game.
That's so random.
It is, but okay, I mean, Dead by Daylight has a surprisingly large fan base.
Yeah.
And, okay, I mean, as a game, I'd say it has a lot of problems with... It's
Hitboxes,
lacking in some parts. Hitboxes.
Lacking game modes.
Okay, yeah, game modes, but if like for an experience, if you have other 4 friends and you can play custom games, it can be fun.
Yeah.
Depending on the killer also, because there are some killers that are like full competitive killers and there are some fun killers. For example, when I play with friends, I play the trapper because it's funny to just randomly hear the clack from the traps and just bully one of your friends in the traps. But if I play trapper competitively, I won't kill anyone. It's trapper. No, you can't really do anything with trapper. But yeah,
They need to buff him.
yeah. Unlimited traps. Throw traps.
And up until recently, there was like a problem constantly with camping and all that.
Yeah,
Now
camping.
They're fixing it.
They're kind of fixing it. They're changing some mechanics.
Mm.
They are trying, and for like a 6-year-old game, it's going pretty well, I'd say. They did get Nicolas Cage. That is something.
In general, I think I prefer though story-driven games like Detroit Become Human or Life is Strange. Life is Strange was a whole, 180 in my life, okay? I think I got my Polaroid around that time as well.
Okay, interesting.
And then I stopped using it because it was too expensive to keep on getting.
It is very expensive, but yeah. Those type of story games where like you have the choices and they actually matter because games in the
Depends
past...
on the game. Depends on the game.
Yeah. Games in the past had like many choose your own story, the choices you make affect it, and it was like...
The Walking Dead moment. This character will remember that. No, they won't. They will not.
Yeah,
It doesn't
well,
matter.
In the later games, it was kind of more... It had some value behind it, but like the Telltale games, they had that for like most of them, the latter ones, let's say, and the Wolf Among Us. The Wolf Among Us was one of the better.
There's a sequel coming soon, I think.
Potentially from different company though, because I think Telltale like closed 5 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
When the Batman game came out, which was a good game, but yeah. Story games like that, Detroit Become Human, are very interesting. Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain. Oh my god.
Amazing. Sean. Sean.
Sure.
When it doesn't break, it's an amazing game, an amazing story.
Sure.
Sean. Sean.
What was the other one? He also calls the name of his other son.
Wait. I don't remember.
Anyways.
Yeah.
At the mall.
Yeah. No, wait.
See, that's how insignificant that character is. He dies with
He died.
the
He
first 10
died.
minutes.
Car hit him. Lamau.
Oh well.
Laughing about a dead child.
Yeah, but I think Heavy Rain was like the first that had like
The first that had
truly a big impact.
an impact.
Like, Hero
Like,
Choice had an impact.
companies said, oh wait, they actually like having choices. And I think that kind of game trend has died more recently. I don't know.
No, it's just that it takes forever.
It takes forever because you have to do all the chain lines and the different trees for the stories. Some like adventure games or like RPGs have that, like Fallout and Skyrim had that, which you could give different answers, but in the end, the only thing that would change is you're gonna give the positive answer, the middle answer, or the negative or rude answer. And the character is gonna be like, oh, that was rude. Anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, no point really in that. Since I touched on the topic of Fallout, we're gonna go to the Fallout 76, the disaster, fail. They tried.
Play these games.
Yeah, not. I'm trying to go to the topic of games failing terribly. Fallout 76 was a big one, a big fail. Now we have Overwatch 2.
Oh my god.
Had Overwatch 2.
Yeah, they were like, oh, we're gonna release what was it? Story mode or something like that?
Yeah.
Interactive something. And then they were like, well, no, turns out there are too many bugs, we cannot fix them. Scrap like what, 2-3 years
Yeah.
you know.
No, there's no
worth
game.
Of work.
Yeah, there's no game. At
They
least
killed it. They killed it themselves.
Well,
They started charging for like
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
everything. Besides the game itself.
thankfully for me,
Mm.
I always hated Overwatch, so I don't really care.
I started playing Overwatch like pretty early, and I paid full price for it, and I got nothing when the game went free.
Yeah,
So that was a
they
really
don't
big
really care.
slap in the face.
Blizzard, best
Please fix your games. No,
They
you
don't
won't.
care.
You won't.
company. I mean, we know the things about
Yeah.
Blizzard, so yeah,
There's no way they're fixing
bad
it.
company, bad games. What can you do?
League of Legends.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. League of Legends. I have a problem. Please, I don't want League anymore. I know I'm blasting your ears. Please, I don't want League anymore. But I do keep playing it competitively.
I do not see the appeal.
You played it.
I've played it.
Yeah.
But I don't see the appeal. Like, it's just boring.
It's boring when you go 0-25 and die in top lane. Okay, for new players.
No, I just what I don't like is how in every single game you have to like farm for the items over and over again. It's like so tiring, and sometimes you might not even get to that point where you have farmed all of the items.
Okay.
So you're like,
I'm gonna
boring.
tell you, I was exactly like that in the start, and I have been playing leagues for like 4 years.
I'm not changing my opinion.
I think we are almost reaching time. Okay, yeah, we have some more time.
Johnny.
Real. League is one of those games that until you like figure it out, you start knowing how to farm and play the game. There's the early period where you just go in, die, brainless, don't care. Middle period where you start learning the game and you enjoy it when the game goes well, and when the game goes bad, it's a bad experience. You reach the point where you understand the mechanics of the game, but you're just bad at them, meaning like you know what the jungler is supposed to do, you know what the top laner is supposed to do, but you don't do it, like you just don't. And then you reach the point where most league players are, the trying to rank up in competitive, the elo hell of silver, where you think you know you're good in the game.
I understood nothing.
Competitive, ranked,
Yeah.
silver rank, elo hell. Can't rank up. I'm stuck.
I'm not a fan of competitive.
Yeah, okay, I get it. It's not for everyone. I like it because
it's just a really bad experience.
a lot of sweat, like a lot of sweat.
If you're a new player.
Yeah.
If you're a woman. And if the other players realize, oh, she's a woman. This is why I don't like. I never go solo on any like of these games.
It's actually, again, we have talked about this out of the podcast and all. It's extremely disgusting how it's 2023 people, almost 2024. We have like 6 months, half of the year, almost there basically. Why do you just can't stop being misogynists on games? Everyone out there is like, ooh, I want a gamer girlfriend. You throw them out of the game! What are you doing? Men, unite. If someone is toxic to a woman in chat, tell them to. Don't tell them what you would averagely type in a League of Legends chat.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be bad.
I've seen some atrocities in those
Yes,
chats.
I know. I have been on the other side of a Polish man telling me to do bad stuff to me and my family in Polish. Happens in a lot of competitive games. You play Valorant, you know how it is. Stop being bad people online. Not only to women, to anyone. If you want to insult someone, insult them on their skill or their game, not because they're a woman or a different ethnicity. Leave all that stuff. Just tell them that they are bad.
Yeah, but sometimes they use the fact that you're a woman and the fact that you're bad to be like, of course,
no,
you're a
for
woman.
For example, there are a lot of women in the competitive scene that are very good. Gio isn't good at games. It's not because she's a woman, it's just because she's bad.
What do you mean?
You were pretty bad at the League.
Oh, yeah, League, obviously. I never liked League. I never wanted to learn it. I only, came back to it because of Arcane.
Yeah.
And then I just, I think I joined once again and then completely, But in Valorant, I think I'm, mid.
Yeah, you're okay. I mean, from when I played, I'm mostly...
I've top fragged multiple times.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you had a lot of good matches even when we played together. I mostly threw because I don't like Valorant. I actively dislike Valorant. I hate League. But I will never touch Valorant again. I hate that game. That's why I've started playing CSGO. I love
first person.
Okay, play CSGO. It's better.
CSGO.
It's better.
CSGO is more toxic.
Then, actually, not really anymore. Because we have to end in a bit. But Thano is doing me bad hand signs again. She's doing a lot of this movement with a specific finger, Anyways, you know what she's doing.
I'm talking about CSGO, okay?
Okay, yeah.
I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
When is part 2?
Part 2 for gaming?
Because it's a big topic.
Well, now we're recording episodes in batches, so it's probably gonna take a while, but we can record it not next week, after that, and we're gonna cover a lot of episodes. Gaming is fun, it has a lot of aspects. Few last things before we close. One thing, CSGO, not all that toxic anymore, surprisingly. I re-downloaded it a few days prior because I realized I had some cases and loot in the game, and I sold it in the online market on Steam and made 30 euros, which was amazing. And it's actually a game that you can play and earn money, if you're lucky, obviously.
One of my friends, Ryan, you probably met him.
Yeah.
He sold a knife or something, and he got
300.
100.
Yeah.
And it was
Knives and CSGO are it's not as bad as crypto, but
pretty bad.
But the online trading for CSGO is basically my first gambling kit. It's your introduction to gambling. Because when I was younger, I was also interested in that because you saw all those people opening cases, getting knives, getting cool skins and selling them for money. And then you open them and you waste I've only opened one case. And it was because my friends pressured me to do it.
And then the downfall started.
I opened the case for 253 and I got back a 60-cent skin. Basically, I lost 190. Which isn't a giant loss, but people open 50 cases a week or something.
Oh my god, get a life.
Addiction.
Please get a life.
I think. Okay. So we're down for time.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
We will see you in
description. Did we talk about
Yeah,
this?
we already did. We already did.
Just making sure. It's your first time hosting, I think.
Shh. Oh no. Okay. Bye.
Bye.